Gang, this channel has been around for a while now. We finally hit a major milestone, our first 100 subscribers. So to thank you all for staying with us this long, I would like to show you a compilation of the fun we've had so far. So let's get to it, and thank you for subscribing. Before we get into things though, I'd like to give a special thanks to two people, Cool Boy and GVR Games. Don't think I'd be as good at Minecraft as I am now without Cool Boy and GVR Games. So thanks for the help, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get into things.
Now let's go in here, check out the real important part of the base. Now look at this. Some neat little carpet action going on. But what is in the center, you ask? Good question. Glad you asked. Now this is, if you remember my base from my other videos, this is base 2.0. Yep, base 2.0. Now, it's got everything from the previous base, but with an upgrade or two. Upgrade meaning slight redesign in some cases. Storage rooms, all that good stuff, right? Let's close the door. Space 2.0 with some upgrades. And by that I mean some slight redesigns in some cases. Now, over here we have our crafting areas. See? This is the crafting area. A neat little setup here. Smokers, I think. Blast furnaces. I think this is smokers and blast furnaces. Neat little setup over here. Put a little life in the corner over here. Little life with the flower pots. Crafting table. Cartography table. Yep. And of course the music box and the loom. Very important. Stone cutters and some furnaces. Everyone needs furnaces. And more life in this corner. Flower pots. More life in this corner. More life in this corner. Flower pots. Alrighty, let's go. Next area. Let's check it out, shall we? Ooh, smithing tables for upgrading gear. Excuse me. Sorry. And of course, everyone knows what an anvil is. Got some anvils. And of course, there's some shelving in this corner for decoration. Shelving in this corner for decoration. And over here too, more decorative shelves. Then of course, there is this. The all-important enchanting table setup. Very important enchanting table setup right here. Definitely gonna need this if we switch to survival. The enchanting table setup. Definitely gonna need this if we switch to survival. Now, let's go back over this way. Check out The bedrooms. Now this is my friend's room. Nice little setup over here. Decorative shelves with some flowers. Same over here. Decorative shelves with some flowers. And a neat little setup for the bed. This area here. And then the painting. I like it. Neat little painting. Complete with some flowers. And of course, a table set up here. Neat little table setup. Complete with some chairs here that, as you can probably notice, are actually stair blocks. You know, the stairs right here. The oak stairs. Those are oak stairs being used as chairs here. Oak stairs for the chairs. Now, let's go show you my room. Should be fun, right? Same setup as my friend's room. Yep, same setup as my friend's room. Except this is my room. The only difference here is the bed color. Only difference here is the bed color. Now, in the center, this neat little setup here. I like it. Especially the rose bushes. Rose bushes are a good touch. Now, I thought the nether portal setup was clever too. But of course, remember, this is basically, if you remember, my old base, but it's base 2.0. It's basically my old base, but base 2.0. It's like version 2.0 of the old base. It's like version 2.0 of my old base. Now, shall we leave? So I'm going to go ahead and show you my nether hub. Even though it's probably the most underwhelming nether hub you'll ever see. Yes, it's probably the most underwhelming nether hub you'll ever see. But what do? You just gotta work on it, make it a little more impressive. But as you can probably see, I am not the best builder. I just know basic stuff. Oh, here we are, folks. This isn't the nether hub. This is just a cobblestone building I built around this particular portal. Don't want things coming through that now. Now, I know this takes a long way to get to it, but it's on the nether roof, so what can you do? The nether roof is a long way up. So of course it takes a long way to get to. Now I told you it's underwhelming, but look at this. It's pretty well lit. Doesn't have any nether portals yet, but it's pretty well lit regardless. Doesn't have any nether portals yet, but it's pretty well lit regardless.
Alright, we found Iono's gym. This is going to be extra fun. Now, I know that she is supposedly a streamer, so this should be an interesting gym test. As I believe, since, she is supposedly a streamer, this could very well be a stream-related, gym test, which should be interesting, because I don't know exactly what this is going to be like, but it would be really hilarious if they brought someone from the academy in on this. Like, the headmaster or something. But that's just me. Let's get into this. This should be fun. Alright, let's do this thing. That was an easy gym test. A lot easier than I thought it would be. That's for darn sure. This is going to take a while. I'm certain of that much, because these gym leaders are not exactly easy. But, they can be beaten, so do not forget to actually, prepare before the fight, as I've said before. Because if you don't prepare, you're going to get clobbered over and over and over. And that's just how it's going to play out, because you forgot to prepare before the fight. I know I made that mistake, and I got clobbered by both Brassius and Kofu. You guys saw that in videos. So, don't make that mistake like I did, and prepare before the fight, because if you don't, you're going to wind up getting clobbered, and that's just facts. And it's going to happen over and over and over and over until you prepare. So don't forget to prepare. That's just how it plays out. When you prepare, the battles are easier. When you don't prepare, they're a heck of a lot harder. But hopefully, we can defeat Iono and not have, any problems. And not have to do any repeat battles. Because we lost to Iono when we should have won. Because we should have strategized better. But that's just me. I'm not sure what to think, but I know one thing. Iono does not seem like a tough gym leader, but then again, neither did Kofu. Kofu didn't seem tough, and we had some issues with him, so who knows, we might have issues with Iono. Down the road, I guess we'll see when the battle, starts up and gets tough, we'll see what happens. But hey, who knows, right? Whether it's going to be tough, whether it's not going to be tough, I don't know. I guess time will tell. But we do know one thing. Iono does not look tough. Then again, neither did Kofu. But again, doesn't look tough, so I guess maybe she'll be easy. Maybe not. I have no idea. So far, so good. That's all I know. We've beaten 2 gym leaders, and we're working on beating another. So hopefully, we can pull this off. I'm not entirely certain, given our track record in Scarlet and Violet so far, getting clobbered over and over and over and over and over. It's just tricky, right? Because we forgot to prepare before the first 2 gym fights, and that is why it took so long. Because we failed to prepare. And that's just facts. And now we're starting to prepare, and it's a little trickier, because we forgot to prepare for the first 2, so when we start to prepare for this one, we're not entirely sure how, because we should have started preparing from the get-go. And then we'd have a strategy on how to prepare. Instead of forgetting how to prepare, and then not having a strategy on how to prepare as we go on with more and more gym leaders. So, moral of the story, start preparing from the first gym leader, that way you have a strategy for your preparing before each fight, instead of waiting to try and prepare for, Gym 3, and then prepare. Or waiting to prepare till Gym 2. You should start to prepare at Gym 1, that way you don't have any issues. But that's just the moral of the story of all of my defeats. Prepare before Gym 1, that way you have a strategy going into Gym 3 and 4, and, so on. But that's just me. You could learn a few things from my mistakes. I know I went on a bit of a spiel there on prepare before the fight, but, I'm trying to really, make sure you know this, so that you don't make the same mistake I did. That's just how it goes, okay? I'm trying to help you guys out by ensuring you don't make the same preparedness problematic mistake I did, because I got clobbered over and over, and that's just facts, okay? So, that was because I didn't prepare properly before each fight, resulting in me getting clobbered every single time. But that's, how it goes when you make rookie mistakes. I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 4, okay? Since, Plat. So you think I would know to prepare before a gym fight, but apparently, even this many generations into my Pokemon playing career, I still have times where I forget to prepare before fights and get clobbered by the gym leader because I don't think to prepare properly. But, that goes to show that no matter how much you've played Pokemon, you can still make rookie mistakes. Just try your best not to make them, and hopefully you'll be good. But that depends on whether you make rookie mistakes or not. Hopefully you don't, and you have an easier time than I did with Kofu and Brassius, but that's just facts. I mean, sure, sometimes people make mistakes, but we learn from them, right? We don't have too many instances after that where we make that same mistake because we remember when we did make that mistake, how silly we felt afterward. So we do our best not to make that same mistake the next time. And that's just facts. But it looks like we're going to beat Iono, which is awesome. I mean, this means we can go on to the next gym leader. Not entirely sure who that'll be, but hey, that is life, right? Looks like we're going to beat Iono and then move on to the next one. This is going to be fun. Alright, looks like we did beat Iono. Awesome! We can move on to the next gym leader. That's great. We really needed this. We really needed an easy gym fight so we can move on to the next gym leader a heck of a lot quicker. But that is just facts. I mean, come on. Sometimes you need a, easy gym fight where it's a lot easier to beat after you get clobbered over and over by the last 2 or 3 gym leaders you've fought. I know I had that issue, that's for sure. But that's just me. I know that much. You're going to want to be very careful. Trust me. You do not want to mess up, but that is just life, right? You're going to want to be very careful. Personally, on another note, I think it's really important to kind of just sit back and enjoy the game instead of, focusing on preparing the whole time. So, you forget to just enjoy the scenery a little bit, or maybe enjoy the features a little bit. Like in this game, the sandwiches, you might want to check out the sandwiches. I really should have checked out the sandwiches myself when preparing for, this fight and for the Kofu fight before. But that's just me. I think the sandwiches may have helped me find better Pokemon, but that is just facts. Maybe I should check out the sandwiches before the next fight. I have no idea. But Gang, I want to thank you for sticking with us this long. This is the fun we've had so far, and things are going to get more interesting as time goes on. So stick around, because things are going to get fun. Trust me. And if you're new, and you want to see just how interesting things can get around here, be sure to subscribe, because it really helps me out. We'd love to have you here. So, thanks to everybody, and I will see you in the next one.